Hi, it's Friday. Actually, it's not Friday, but that's okay because I'm not doing a double feature this week. I'm going to be talking about the Camille Keaton in Italy box set. Finally. So this was put out by Vinegar Syndrome. I can show you the full box. That's the other side. This was put out by them last year, and I got it in the Black Friday sale, I think. It was kind of a blind buy for me, but I was super excited to check this out because we also watched the Lindsay Baker box set. This was put out by Severin, but I loved this box set. I loved these films. I thought they were so fun. I think there was one maybe that was not my favorite, but the Lindsay Baker box set is still available from Severin. I would 100% recommend picking it up. But let me get to, I'm talking about Camille Keaton today. So I knew nothing about Camille Keaton or any of these films. Like I said, this was somewhat of a blind buy for me, but so far we've had really good luck with doing that. So like the Vengeance Trails and Lindsay Baker and all these things that I don't know anything about, but we pick them up and they're always pleasant surprises. I hate to say it, but I didn't love this box set. I think the first film, Madeline, was really good and I really enjoyed it. It's kind of trippy. It has some dream logic sequences. It's about, I guess, one of my favorite sort of genres, which is like a person, usually a woman, and their like descent into madness. So that's what Madeline is all about. And Madeline stars Camille Keaton, and I feel like she is the star of this film and she's really interesting to watch. So she plays kind of this young woman who just had a miscarriage, I think. There's this whole, the opening sequence is this whole like dream sequence of her dreaming about having the miscarriage. It's kind of trippy and it's fun. She starts sleeping around with other men and taking them back to her house where she lives with her husband so she can show them her horse and sleep with them and hang out by the poolside. It's been a while since I watched this film, so I'm not I'm just trying to retell the plot based on my memory of it, which is not super reliable. Either way, this is a fun film. I would say totally worth checking out. Okay, that's what it looks like. And then you do have the alternate, the disc there, and you do have the alternate cover. There are quite a few special features. A commentary track with Camille Keaton and Art Edinger. And then there's also a new interview with Camille Keaton. There's an audio essay by Rachel Nesbitt. There's an alternate Italian burning baby sequence, which I think is the opening sequence. Like I said, super trippy and it was my favorite part. And there's a Camille Keaton still gallery and then the reversible cover artwork. I thoroughly enjoyed this film. I say it's worth checking out. It's super fun and like a little weird. And I thought Camille Keaton was really good in that. But then as you go through the box set, it kind of became diminishing returns for me. I also felt like for Camille Keaton in Italy box set, the other two films didn't really feel like she was the star, especially the last one, which I'll get to in a minute. So next up you have Tragic Ceremony. This is also, I would say, fun and worth checking out. It's not my favorite film, but I definitely enjoyed watching it. It's a group of young adults who are out on a road trip or camping trip, hanging out, having fun. One of them seems to be a lot wealthier than the other ones and is sort of being tricked out of his money. I remember it's like this one I've also watched a while ago, so I'm not going to try to go through the whole plot of it. But they do, in a rainstorm, try to find refuge in this house and they're taken in, and while they're there they realize that there's a satanic ritual going on, which I thought was maybe like the climax of the film, but it isn't. That's like maybe the midway point or not even. So it's kind of an interesting twist because I think it's worth checking out. It's not amazing, but it is really good. So I can show you, this one has alternate artwork as well. I think I did an unboxing, but you know, that's the cover on the box. And there are special features in here. There is a commentary track with film historian and author Sam Deegan. There's an archival interview with Camille Keaton, and then another still gallery, and the reversible cover art. So, you know, still some fun stuff going on in there. But then let's get on to this last film, Sex of the Witch. Yeah. So, to me, this was, and I don't know if it was just the mood I was in the day we watched it, but this movie, I never feel this way. I feel like we have a pretty good track record of watching at least interesting films that I enjoy and I get engaged in. Sometimes I fall asleep because I'm tired, but generally I'm not bored, and I was bored watching this movie. I hate to say it. It's more of like a sex giallo, I guess, but honestly the sex scenes are so long and so boring. There's basically zero chemistry between the two people who are having sex, and it's called Sex of the Witch, so you think it's maybe more of a ritualistic thing, but it doesn't come across that way in the film. So yeah, I saw on Letterboxd that this has kind of middle of the road ratings, which I gave it a 2, I think, or 1.5. And honestly, I think, yeah, the cover art is more interesting than the movie itself. With some Italian films, maybe the plots are confusing or you can't follow them, but you at least have a lot of nice things to look at. But I can't really say that was the case with this one. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed, unfortunately. Or have you seen it and do you think highly of it? Did you have a different experience? I did. I was like waiting for the movie to be over, honestly. And I hate that feeling. Yeah, I don't know. I wish there was something good I could say about it. This cover art is really fun. Okay, so yeah, the covers, both cover arts of this movie are more interesting to me than the actual film itself, unfortunately. It is only 95 minutes long. It came out in 1973. There are some special features on here. So you have a commentary track with film historian and author Kat Ellinger. You have the original trailer. You have the Camille Keaton still gallery and reversible artwork. So not many special features on this one. I would be curious to maybe watch it with the commentary track just to see if maybe there are some things to appreciate about it that I'm missing, because that's possible too. I do find sometimes my mood does affect you know, viewing experience of a film, but yeah, I wasn't feeling it for this one. All in all though, this is a nice box set. If you're curious about the Camille Keaton films, I would say if it's still available, pick it up. The one thing I do like is the spines are red, yellow, and green, which is very nice. As per usual, Vinegar Syndrome does a great job with their box sets. Like I like the eyes. They have fun artwork, you know, all the way around. It's definitely not a dud in terms of the box set. I really like how it looks. Have you seen these films, or are you curious to check them out? I'm sorry if I turned you off from wanting to. I think you might have a totally different experience than I did. You might actually love Sex of the Witch. It might be 100% your thing, and you might really enjoy it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I think that's it for me for this week. Bye for now.